Welcome back to Impossibly Unremarkable. My name is Jonathan Butts, and to my right is the beautiful, self-sufficient queen that I call my podcast co-host, Elliot Markson.
Yes, and we are back today for another episode of this podcast, and today we are just two figments of your imagination coming to life before your eyes. Isn't that right?
That's right. You have bugs under your skin.
Whoa.
Get those bugs out from under your skin.
Why?
That's just a thing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. So you try to taunt anxious people, paranoid people.
Yeah.
You just
With bugs under their skin?
Or you tell them you're in their walls, stuff like that.
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, well, first, if you're,
if you're just listening, you haven't noticed.
If you're listening, you have no idea. Maybe you're like, hey, your sound quality sounds a little better than usual.
A little bit better, maybe. I don't know.
But if you're one of the 5 people that watch us on YouTube, you're going to notice a slight upgrade.
Yeah. We've gone professional, you might say.
We're no longer in a basement. In fact, we're on the 2nd floor of a building, which is...
My wife finally let us out of the basement.
Yeah. Thank you for unlocking that door, Megan.
We were down there for so long. I mean,
you can tell. It doesn't look like I've gotten any sun.
No,
whatsoever.
you're pale as hell.
Right?
Yeah, we upgraded. Now we've got chairs, better chairs.
We've got better chairs.
I've got a pillow behind my back.
So do I.
And if you look behind us, you'll see our logo. Woo! We're moving up.
This is real. This is done by my lovely fiance Emily.
Yep.
The chairs were actually picked out by Emily.
Really?
And the
beautiful
stands.
stands. We got it all. We're kind of. I feel a little spoiled, to be honest.
And I feel like we should be sponsored by Audio-Technica because not only have we been rocking their headphones for over a year, but now we were rocking their microphone.
I mean, we're fully diving into whoever the hell you just said.
So this, you can treat this like Impossibly Unremarkable version 2. We've upgraded. We're going to be a lot more casual. We can sit back in our chairs. We can really just have a good time with it.
Yeah. I'm worried, and I was talking about this before we started, just that I'll be too relaxed. I feel like people are used to me being like, energy, yelling, crazy. And now I'm just like, I'm leaning back. I'm relaxed. I feel like we got a fan now.
That's true.
We didn't have that before.
Well, we didn't need a fan in your basement.
Yeah, it's true.
It's so fucking cold.
It's true. So I'm pretty happy with the upgrades. I'm excited to moving forward with this podcast, and I hope you all enjoy the new setup because it's awesome, and I'm enjoying it myself. So
please donate to our Patreon. This
which will be set up.
This whole thing
eventually
really set me back. Really set me back.
Yeah, you're deep in the hole. Like student loans are starting up again next month, but you haven't even thought about that. You just keep talking about how much you spent on this set, how much debt you went in. You opened up opened a new loan with the bank apparently just to set this up. I didn't tell you to do that, but I'm happy you did because it's pretty sick.
I want to serve the fan base to the best of our abilities.
Yeah.
And you can't make money without spending money.
That's right. It's true.
Currently we're not making
I went to business school, and that's just
you did
business
go to
101 is spend it to make it, baby.
It's so wild to me that while I was getting a real education, you were sitting in a room and
we were learning that the color red makes people excited.
Some professor was drawing a supply and demand curve a couple times, and as it goes up, it goes down and up.
Elasticity.
I took a macroeconomics class and a microeconomics class in college, and I honestly couldn't tell you the difference. I know,
macro is big, micro is small, dude.
Linguistically, there's a difference.
That's the literal difference.
But I feel like the content of the courses really didn't change because at the core of both courses, at the core of both curriculi, I think that's a word.
Sure.
It was just supply and demand curves. That's all it came down to.
I had the same experience because I took both as a requirement for my degree, which I have. I'm educated. And, I walk into macro first, I believe, and then I took micro, and, same curve. They don't change it at all. It's the same.
It's the same curve.
Same curve, so.
But look at you. You came out young and spry and full of knowledge.
I'm young for the moment. Tomorrow, I will officially be turning old. Tomorrow is my birthday, my actual birthday. I know we talked about this last week, but I am turning 27 tomorrow. And, it's all downhill from there because then I'm officially in my late 20s. according to me. I mean,
yeah,
you could argue it's late mid-20s.
27 is late.
It's late.
See, here's how I break it down. Your early 20s, 20, 21, 23.
Sure.
Mid-20s, 24, 25, 26. Late
Yeah.
20s, 27, 28, 29.
Yeah, that's a good breakdown.
Thank
I agree with that.
Do you feel like any sort of anxiety?
Yeah, man, I feel like I'm like starting, like now I'll be starting to like stare down 30. Like before you were like, 30's like over there. Like I'm not, like it's here, but I'm not thinking about it. And now that I'm going to be 27, I'm like, it's within striking distance.
That's true.
You know, like it's not too far.
And with the way time has been flying, you're going to be 30 before you know it.
It really will. I feel like once you get to this age, like you've been in the workforce for a while, your life's kind of really rolling and things just start to move faster. And I feel like time goes by faster at this point. Like things just fly by because you're so busy. You have a kid, you got a wife, you got a job, you got hobbies, you got a podcast.
I have 2 of those things.
You know, like things just start to fly by. Before you know it, you blink and you're dead.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I had a coworker just test positive for COVID today,
Oh, jeez.
and I was like, damn, because it's like their 3rd or 4th time getting it.
Really?
And then I'm thinking like, wow, we're on year 4.
3rd or 4th time? That's crazy. I've never had it once.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I've still never had it to my knowledge, which I wear as a badge of honor.
Speaking of which, I wanted to give you your birthday gift a little early.
You tested positive. I have COVID now.
Yeah.
Well, I had to get it at some point, and I'd rather get it from you than from a stranger.
But thing is, I don't know if you get it now, if you're going to have like as bad of a reaction as all of us did when the first time we got it.
I don't know.
Because I guess my first and only time wasn't super great.
I mean, I don't know how that works. Like, has it like gotten stronger or weaker or?
I mean, I'm pretty sure deaths are still down, especially compared to like the first few waves. So I would say it. I would say it's not very bad.
I mean, but you do have to take into account that I'm older now than when it started.
You have.
So now I've kind of drifted into the age range that's probably, you know, it's not recommended to get it because it's probably more dangerous, you know.
That's true. And maybe this will
The elderly
cause you miss more discomfort. But
oh no.
I think now, like, you've moved into a different age bracket.
What? What do you mean I'm in a new bracket?
So, I take,
I'm in the 20s bracket.
I do the prolific, I do a bunch of surveys, and almost every time, if it doesn't ask you your specific age, it'll ask you, are you, 18 to 26, 27 to 34.
So now I would have to hit 27 to 34.
Yeah, I think you've moved
as
up.
if they're grouping me in with those old fucks who are
So
34 years old.
80 to 90% of those brackets end at 26, the one that I'm in, the
That's
one that
crazy.
you're about to not be in.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
But if anyone can cope with age, I would say it's probably you.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll see.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm so far not handling it great, but we'll be okay. I'll get through. I did go through a period of my life where I had severe health anxiety. I've moved past that, which, oddly was in my early 20s. I feel like that is the point in your life where you realize, oh, I'm not invincible. Because when you're 18, 19, 20, you're like, man, nothing can hurt me.
Yeah.
I can do anything. Then you hit 21, 22, 23, 24. You're like, man, I could die any day.
I would say that the last year probably has been more of me realizing that my body is like declining.
Really?
And to a degree, some of that is just I don't take that great care of myself.
Sure.
But there's things
Well,
like...
no, I don't mean sure as in, yeah.
Thanks, asshole.
Yeah,
no, but
you don't at all.
I've noticed that driving at night is a bit harder now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean,
Is your vision declining?
It's
I
not
mean, I
like-
guess you never really had good vision.
I didn't have great vision to start with, and I don't know if it's just me being more like conscientious of it,
Sure.
or if it's like an actual thing. But there'll be times I'm like, damn, it's dark. And so I don't know if it's just like it is actually dark or it's, and granted we live in an area with like it's poorly lit at night, but yeah, it's been something on. I mean, like I've always been
Do you have like early onset dementia?
Huh? Those are very different things.
Did you know that? I'm pretty sure you can get dementia It's very unlikely, but I'm pretty sure you can get it in your 20s.
I'm sure you can get a lot of things that you probably shouldn't be getting.
I'm sure there's like a case at some point in history of somebody getting it.
Well, speaking of eye stuff, I saw a TikTok recently that was like showing people, by people I mean the audience,
sure,
the TikTok audience,
people looking at it, yeah,
the different like conditions that you can get for your eyes, when you get older, like cataracts and different types of blindness. And the way they demonstrated it is they held a camera and then they would have like these slides that would kind of distort the camera and make it be like, okay, here's what it looks like. And some of them are pretty bad.
Really?
There's one, and again, I don't remember the name of the specific condition, but basically it looks like black
glaucoma.
I think that actually might be glaucoma.
I think that is actually.
But it's like black blotchy spots in front of your eyes, so it's hard to see.
That would be awful. Wouldn't like that.
And
don't sign me up for that.
A lot of people have glaucoma. A lot of people get cataracts, especially when you're older.
My dog had it.
Yes,
my dog.
R.I.P. Molly.
R.I.P. She was a good girl.
She was a good dog, except for the fact that I think what she lacked in vision, she made up for in like aggressively licking the shit out of you.
That's all she had left.
It's true. I don't.
She was blind at the end.
I would assume she didn't have like smell.
I don't even know.
Or the sensation of hearing. So I think she really just, the way she experienced the world was through her tongue.
She would often...
And experience the world, did she?
She would often run full speed into a wall because she didn't see it there.
Yeah.
Or fall down the stairs.
She also...
That was towards the end where we were kind of starting to think, okay, maybe she's not having a good quality life at this point.
Yeah. But hey, she listened to movies, right?
Yeah, I think we would often put the TV on for her. Usually Animal Planet or the Discovery Channel.
Why am I thinking that she really likes Narnia?
It's possible.
Is that just something
Yeah, it's still like the fawn and the lion. It's the animal connection.
Did that happen, or did I just
don't know, man. I don't know.
It's your dog.
I have a photographic memory? I don't remember.
Photographic? It's just... It's just memory. It's just memory.
My memory's fading.
Are you excited to be spending your birthday, well, not technically, but your birthday week in the Boundary Waters?
It's a little bittersweet because typically I would like to spend my birthday with my wife.
Nerd.
And now my baby. I mean, we did a celebration this weekend, so that's kind of what I did this week.
Oh, you did? Thanks for that. Thanks for things.
Well, like, asshole. We went out and got dinner, and we did gifts and stuff.
Dinner from where?
We just went to the local burrito place.
You went to the local spot?
Yeah, the local spot.
The spot I
we go all the time. We went there just because I had a big lunch that day. And I didn't want to eat anything too heavy, so I just got like a burrito bowl.
Nice. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
There's really no need for you to go to like a $150 steakhouse.
I don't need it,
Get your burrito.
I mean, I love eating, but I don't need it. I didn't need it that day. It's fine. I mean, my wife gets great gifts, though. I got, so she got me a bunch of clothes, which is what I wanted. I'm an adult. I like clothes. She got me this like sweatsuit set or whatever. I
wanted to ask about that. Is that like a specific brand?
It's just from like Abercrombie, I think.
Oh, okay.
But so it's super nice. Like it's really well made and it's super soft and comfy. It's a very comfy outfit. It's a matching sweatpant and sweatshirt with a hood, like a little pullover hoodie. They're both the same shade of brown. So you put it on and you look really cool. She said it looks like something like Pete Davidson or Timothy Chalamet would wear.
Yeah, it definitely looks like something those guys would wear.
And that's great because I would love to be half the men they are in height. I don't know them personally, but
is Timothy Chalamet tall?
I don't know. He looks like it. He's thin. He has to be tall. There's no way he's short and thin. I don't think those people barely exist.
I don't think he's like short, but I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't think he's tall.
This is a quick Google search.
I could see him as like a 5'11" or like a 6 foot, and I'm 6 foot.
I guess I could see that,
and I don't consider myself to be tall. Taller than you for sure, But
well,
it's all
yeah.
relative.
I mean, I would say that you are taller than me.
No doubt.
Let's see. Yeah, it says 5'10".
Yeah, see, that's not tall.
Yeah, he's pretty average.
But Pete Davidson, I think, is like 6'3".
Yeah, he's tall.
He's tall.
He's tall. He might even be taller than that. He's pretty tall.
He's pretty tall.
Anyways, so I got some cool clothes. Also got some fun graphic tees. I don't know, graphic tee. I don't know if graphic tee is the right. It's like the Abercrombie. It was all from Abercrombie, apparently.
When I hear graphic tee, I think like Cookie Monster.
It was a cool Cookie Monster T-shirt. I can't wait to wear it. I'm going to wear it up north this weekend.
Cookie Monster flat bill hats.
Osiris shoes.
Yeah.
Throw it back to 5th grade. Yeah, it's like these like comfy, because all the Abercrombie stuff is so comfortable, and all the shirts fit really well, and you look real sexy when you wear them. And
for the longest time in 7th grade, I wore maybe you remember it. It was like a light purple hoodie, a light purple zip-up hoodie from Abercrombie. It was just like light purple.
That was back when Abercrombie was different, though.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like, they've changed over the years.
I think it's probably the same brand of people that wear Abercrombie.
I don't know.
Same with like Hollister, if that's even
Hollister
still around.
doesn't exist anymore. That's
Really?
the thing.
It's gone? Good for them.
Well, maybe it still exists, but nobody wears it.
So you just said that?
Well, they might as well not exist.
That's true.
I don't know. But yeah, like some like cool tees. One's got like a Pink Floyd image on it. One's got like some like national parks on it. It's pretty sick, pretty cool stuff. So you might see some of that here if you tune in on YouTube.
You look like
the
you
next
shop
few
at
weeks.
Forever 21.
Thanks, man. I wish I was 21. Turn back time.
Man, it's just strange to me to see you in this state, the state of age paralysis.
It's tough, man. I feel like if I get over the hump now, 30 won't feel as bad. Like if I feel bad now, maybe by the time I get to 30, I'll feel better about it.
I need to have a full-on midlife crisis when I hit 30.
What does that mean? What's going to happen to you?
I don't know. I'll just do something drastic.
I could see you really just like really going into a deep, dark place.
I just get really into
getting like a head tattoo.
Needlepoint art.
Well, that wouldn't be that bad.
I don't know. I could be.
He just sit and crochets all day. I don't know what he's doing.
Maybe
we're worried about him.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. The thing is about me. Like I've kind of
just start smoking cigarettes.
No, I could never. I have asthma.
Oh, that's true.
That would ruin.
Well, that would really speed up the whole process of life.
You're right. I could turn it into a 3/4 life crisis.
You think you look old now?
I do.
Start smoking a few darts. You'll age quick.
So, question: you've known me for quite a while.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say that I'm basically the same person I was in high school? Same person I was in middle school?
Yeah.
Right?
Almost.
And that's not to say that I'm just like a child, like a infinite child, but
I would say your sense of humor is exactly the same.
Yeah. But wouldn't you say that I had an advanced sense of humor?
Yes.
So,
I mean, you were the funniest kid I'd ever met, and now you're just an average funny person. So it's caught up to you, but you were really really funny for a good 5-year run. You had a good run.
I feel like, and I hate birthdays, but not because I feel like I'm getting older, but I feel like I've always had the same sense of self.
Oh,
like I've always known
who you are,
who I am, and
that's a mature thought.
Maybe
knowing who you are is really the struggle of life. I feel like I didn't even figure out who I was until a couple years ago.
I mean, I've had a couple different phases where I tried to be someone I wasn't.
Yeah.
And then I would say now I'm like fully aware who I am, and who I am is who I've always been.
What are you on right now?
Nothing. I mean, that new chair high.
I feel like you're always like growing, right? And there's actually a quote from your favorite man, Donald Glover. He said, "Once you turn 32, that's who you're going to be for the rest of your life." Up until that point, you're figuring it out. But once you turn 32, he must have been 32 at the time. I'm guessing. It would be weird if you were 24 and said that. I feel like that.
Yeah,
he had
to be at least 32.
He had to be at least 32 when he said that.
Anything after 32 makes sense. Anything before 32 does not make sense.
No. But apparently, once you turn 32, like that's when that's it. You're not changing after that. Your politics stay the same. Your views on the world stay the same. After you turn 32, you're done. You're done growing. That's it.
I will say, I really the only thing about me that's evolved is my political views, and now I'm going as far right as I can these days.
Yeah. No, you used to be very left-leaning, and these days you're almost anarchist.
Well, pretty damn close. I mean, don't get me started on...
What's going on with you this week? What have you been doing?
What is going on with me? We had a we spent a short amount of time in Wisconsin for our dear friends.
Oh, that's right.
Dan and Alex. They got married.
We couldn't make it. I apologize, Dan and Alex, if they listen. I don't know. They might. They probably do.
Dan might.
I assume everyone does. But yeah, I apologize for not, being able to make it. Wish I was there. It sounded amazing, and we love you guys. And yeah,
it was a great time. It was about a 5-hour drive into Wisconsin.
Yeah,
from here.
It was like on the other side, right? It was like almost Milwaukee.
Yeah, it was almost Milwaukee. But it was a great time. But so Emily's sister recently got married in, the opposite end of the state.
Yeah,
opposite end of Minnesota. So that was about like a 4-hour drive. And I realized I would rather drive 5 hours into Wisconsin than drive 4 hours, into western Minnesota.
Why? It's like the same.
It is not the same. Geographically, it's not the same thing at all.
How?
Especially as the closer and closer you get to like the Moorhead Fargo area, there is nothing to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically North Dakota up there.
It's basically North Dakota, and there's nothing in North Dakota to see until you get, even further west to, the Black Hills.
And that's it.
But in Wisconsin, you've got rolling hills. You've got.
Wait, are the Black Hills in North Dakota or South Dakota? I thought they were in South.
I always get the Badlands and the Black Hills confused.
Are those two different things?
Those are two different things.
I think they're both in South Dakota.
One of them is.
I'm pretty sure that North Dakota has nothing except oil and booze.
No, because I've been to Medora, North Dakota, where Theodore Roosevelt decided he wanted to be a president.
That's where he decided?
Yeah.
What, did he have a meeting? How did he decide?
He went to live out there, and he's like, this sucks. I want to go to D.C.
I got to change this.
No, there's like a whole musical. In Medora, North Dakota, they have a giant musical.
What?
And it's strictly about Theodore Roosevelt, and I do not think it changes.
That's absurd.
But it's a big attraction.
Interesting. That's all they got.
In North Dakota, I'm pretty sure the Black Hills or the Badlands, one or the other, are in both states.
Badlands are for sure South Dakota.
Then the Black Hills are for sure part of North Dakota as well.
Maybe.
And I'm saying for sure as if I know for sure.
100%.
It's a 50-50.
It's fact.
But
anyways,
to get back what I was saying, like we were driving through this small town and there was like a fucking waterfall. You don't see that, looking off to your left while driving to Fargo, Minnesota.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Wisconsin's slightly prettier than western Minnesota.
I will also say, and this is going to mean nothing to a lot of people. It might not mean anything to anybody.
Probably not even to me.
Wisconsin's half of 94 is way better than Minnesota's half of 94.
What?
Yeah, I'm just going to say it.
For those of you who don't live in the state, 94
we're talking interstates.
Like a big highway.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So the highway in Wisconsin is better than the one in Minnie?
Yeah, it's primarily a 70.
I mean, 94 in Minnesota goes through the city.
Yeah, and so it gets slow.
Ugh. So
who likes that?
And in Wisconsin, you can just rip that thing, man. You can just go 100 miles an hour. Who's gonna stop you? The cops? Yes, they do.
There were a lot of cities on the road, so I couldn't do that. But yeah, I mean that was pretty much my week. A good wedding. I mean, we were in Wisconsin for less than 24 hours. 10 hours of driving in a 24-hour span. But
okay,
still a good time. And the rest of my week has just been spent preparing for the Boundary Waters.
Yeah. Do you feel prepared?
No.
I feel less prepared this year. Not because we don't have all the stuff we need. I just feel like mentally I'm just like, I hadn't been thinking about it. And now I feel like it's just kind of come up and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get ready to be in the woods for a few nights. We don't
have any food yet. Like we decided we
decided to get it on the way up, which we didn't do last year. So I'm really hoping that works out. I'm sure it will because we just have to purchase food.
I mean, we're going to get to Ely late.
I mean, it's fine it's a 4-hour because we can check in late. That's fine.
But we still need to go to the Ely bar for
and we know those close pretty early, so we will have to go out. But I mean, it's not like we are on a time crunch that first night, so I think it'll be fine. We'll drive up there. We'll take our time. We'll probably stop for food, stop to purchase food to eat, as well as food for the Boundary Waters.
I'll say I feel more prepared than I did last year, but I still don't feel prepared. Granted, some of the stuff I ordered for the trip hasn't arrived yet and might not arrive
your sleeping bag and your tent.
Yeah, that stuff I didn't get.
Like, you don't have any of that.
Also, I need to say this. I feel like I'm the only one who cares about our safety. I feel like I'm the only one who cares.
It doesn't even look that bad.
Now it's better.
It looks better now.
It's better. But for some context, we've been tracking the weather for this upcoming trip, and there were like for a couple days, it looked like it was going to be storming for
Yeah.
half the trip.
It did.
And I'm like, guys,
The forecast said possible thunderstorms, which is worst case scenario up there.
that is, I mean, aside from like a full on fucking tornado,
I don't. Do they get to? I don't know. Whatever.
you can get
Sure,
anything
why not?
anywhere. But a thunderstorm, it's one thing if you're in a house in a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
But if you're in the middle of the fucking woods,
What? Well, the trees will protect you.
the trees are what kill you.
Maybe.
You're not very likely to get hit by lightning, but a tree is a lot more likely to get hit by lightning than you are.
Yeah, but like think of all the other people who are also by trees.
Then they're all dying.
They're more likely, I bet, than me.
People have died in the Boundary Waters from trees falling on them.
Sure.
And I've read a lot of online discourse about this. I've seen people that are like, just hide under a canoe. But canoes, imagine a strong gust of wind. That fucker's going in
Well,
the
I think
air.
that's more for like debris.
Well, yeah.
I think that's like worst case scenario. You have to hide into the canoe. I think if you just hunker down in the tent, you're usually fine. But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because now the weather looks fine. It looks like the first couple days look pretty good. I mean, it says like possible occasional showers, but it's like a 30% chance, so it might not even hit us.
It might not hit us, and I'd be okay
And the
with
weather
that.
we're looking at is for Ely. It's not even for
So it could definitely be worse, or it
could
could
miss
definitely
us.
be better.
completely.
But I don't want to get up there and then it's just like 5 days of sitting in a tent, because we could have just as easily done that here.
It'll be fun.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
It'll be great. I'm really excited. And yeah. And this year we are doing the challenge where we'll have the food on reserve for just in case, right? So we'll buy it. But we are doing the challenge where we can only eat what we catch.
Yes.
So I've been practicing setting up rabbit traps and trying to. I might bring a gun. Just kidding. I don't. I wouldn't
don't know
trust
that
myself with a gun.
I don't think we could afford the weight of a gun.
No, I don't think we could either.
I was reading today, so I'm pretty sure the Canadian side of the Boundary Waters is called Quetico.
Sure.
And they have completely different rules up there.
Really?
First of all, no guns,
good.
which is good.
Probably for the best.
Probably for the best. But also, it's camp wherever the fuck you want to be.
That's crazy.
They don't have campsites. They don't have latrines. They don't have
latrines?
They don't have fire grills.
Where do they poop?
It's
just dig a hole?
It's a leave no trace behind kind of
The
situation.
Canadians are wild up there. Man.
They are wild.
Like, what are they doing?
But also, how many Canadians go south to camp?
What do you mean?
Maybe it's a regional thing, because when as a Minnesotan, as a Midwesterner, when you think about going camping, you're going north.
They're going north.
Do Canadians? They're
They
like,
can't go north. It's too cold. They go south.
well, they're Canadians.
That actually makes a lot of sense. So what you just said is really stupid. Because you know what's North Canada? Polar bear country. That's where the polar bears live.
I'm not
if you're
talking
camping in northern
I'm not saying
Canada.
going 20 hours.
You're an
north.
Eskimo.
I'm not
at
saying
that
going
point.
20 hours north. How north do you think southern Canada is? How north do you think the border of Canada?
My cousin Eli lives in Manitoba, by the way, and I've talked to him about this exact topic. And he said he goes south every year, as south as he can get. So shut the hell up.
You don't have a cousin named Eli?
Yeah, I do.
You've certainly
He's lived in
certainly not-
Manitoba.
You certainly not brought this up with him.
15 years plus.
You're so bullshit.
He got a work visa and everything. He's full Canadian now.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his visa number?
I can't divulge that in front of
Because you
the
don't have
broad
that
audience
information.
here. And why would I even know that off the top of my head?
Why would you fabricated Eli?
I don't know what you're talking
I think you hadn't even considered the thought that Canadians might not go south. Like, I'm serious. How many Canadians are going south to camp?
about. Enough to have a whole Boundary Waters side to their. It's southern Canada, so it's like
There's a border. They have to have a side.
yeah, you know, they just like that's
They don't have
their spot.
campsites. They don't have latrines. They don't have fire grills.
You know what? If you're Canadian, sound off in the comments.
Yeah, tell us how.
Let us know.
Tell us how you camp. Really dig into your routine.
I
with
just
us.
want to know what's going on up there because you guys are crazy, man.
You guys are sick.
You're just different.
You're sickos.
Yeah. Anyways, anything else you need to touch on?
No,
No? That's
No.
it?
that's it.
You have a recommendation of the week?
Boy, do I.
Do you really?
Do I?
What is it?
I do not.
You're kidding. Okay, I'm gonna say mine.
You're gonna have one.
and you are going to come up with one, okay? Okay?
He's going to act like I didn't prepare anything, but look at this whole fucking setup. This was me, baby.
Yeah, you're busy slaving away on this.
This is God's honest work, you know? I don't get any feedback. I don't get any praise for this. No one's going to give me an award for the work I put in here.
They won't. They really won't.
We are honestly, truly underrepresented in the award categories for
I agree.
For the potties.
I agree.
The potty awards?
Yeah, somebody nominate us for a potty.
Yeah. Or a streamy?
No.
No?
No, we're above that.
Okay.
Okay, my recommendation of the week is so I've been watching this show on Hulu. It's called Dope Sick. Have you heard of it?
It sounds familiar.
I don't think it's new because of the strikes, I don't think they're coming out with new content anymore.
Nope.
But it's an older show. We're really scrounging up for shows these days. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel. But although, side note on that, sidebar, reality TV is really going to start taking off now, so that's going to be fun.
No.
I can't wait.
Because they don't have to have writers?
Yeah. It's
They
like
st-
the
they
one
s-
type of content they can actually produce.
They still have writers.
I mean, maybe, but I heard that's like what they can actually come out with now. Anyways, so we've been watching this show called Dope Sick. This show is about the opioid epidemic, specifically Oxycontin, in the late 1990s to the early 2000s. So it's about like Purdue Pharma, how they produced Oxycontin and then started pushing it onto people as like a non-dangerous, non-addictive drug. It's like their whole shtick was like less than 1% of people get addicted to Oxycontin. It's safe to use, and they like. I mean, it's all coming out. I don't want to spoil the whole show, but basically, these people are. It's history. You could probably look it up, but I mean, I don't think the characters are part of history, but I think
I've been watching this World War II documentary, but I don't want to spoil it for you.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but Purdue Pharma is not good.
What?
They, or at least they weren't at this point in time, and I don't know enough about them. I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't trust them wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot shtick.
Purdue Pharma probably makes your allergy medication.
Maybe.
If you hear that sweet sound in the background, it's a cuckoo clock I picked up in.
Wait, that's what that is? I was like looking at my phone, like, was it my phone? What the fuck is this? That's like you have a cuckoo clock.
Yeah, it's right there.
What the fuck? And that's something you won't get at any other podcast. No other podcast has a cuckoo clock. Name one. You can't.
It was a gift for my beautiful fiance.
Well, I actually really like it.
Thank you.
I was just startled because I had no idea what was happening.
You've never been over when that's gone off?
I don't think so.
Every hour on the hour.
That's crazy, man. I've never
Every
noticed.
hour on the hour.
I've never noticed. Anyway, they started pushing Oxycontin. It breaking news. It is addictive. It's not good for you. So the whole thing, it follows like this one girl who worked in the mines in Appalachia, and this doctor who prescribed her the drugs, and then like just shit starts to go crazy, and people, it turns out, do get addicted, and like it turns into like this whole thing. And then we're not done with the show yet, so right now they're like fighting Purdue Pharma, like the law enforcement and stuff. They're like making their case against them, and things about to pop off.
So like Aaron Brockovich.
What?
What?
Who?
What? You don't know about Aaron Brockovich?
I don't know. What do I know? Every person?
Well, for starters, it's a movie based on a real person.
Okay.
It's kind of a similar thing. It's about a woman who helps expose a company that was, if I remember correctly, they were. You should have watched this and we would have watched this in
I
middle
don't know,
school.
man. I can't wait to get shit in the group chat after this drops. Like, Elliot doesn't know anything about anything. He doesn't know references to anything. Why is he so stupid?
She helps blow the lid on a company that's dumping toxic waste, and it's like causing it's wreaking havoc on the health of the locals.
Yeah. I would say it's
Aaron Brockovich starring Julia Roberts.
okay. So this one, Dope Sick, has Michael Keaton in it.
Oh,
The Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice himself, and Batman.
but Beetlejuice first.
Beetlejuice first, in my heart.
If
My heart, Michael Keaton is always going to be
go
Beetlejuice.
on IMDb,
right?
it's Beetlejuice.
That's who Beetlejuice is, right? I'm not fucking that up.
I think so.
I'm pretty certain.
I've never seen Beetlejuice.
Oh, you should. idiot. How have you not seen it?
Well,
Stupid.
to me, Beetlejuice is a star. You know.
What? Astronomy? Space again. Space again. Comes up every damn podcast.
It's so weird to me that you're like anti-space. Like, why? Why would you be?
I'm glad they shut NASA down.
What do you have to be against?
We got to explore the oceans first.
We've seen where exploring the ocean gets us.
Dude, I saw this thing on Reddit, and I'm not going to remember this 100% correctly, so I don't know why I'm bringing it up. But
it's the theme of the show, baby.
So
Half truths.
I was on this Reddit thread where they were talking about like strange facts that are like true, and that's what a fact is. So they were talking about how like I think it's killer whales or some type of whale eats giant squid, like they eat them, and they were talking about the number of giant squid these whales consume each year. So the number was in the hundreds of thousands or millions. So if that's all they consume in a year,
Like a single killer whale?
I don't know. It might not be killer whales. It might be a different type of whale. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's some type of whale that eats giant squids.
I wasn't questioning the killer whale doing the eating. I was questioning a single killer whale eating that volume.
Do they roll in packs? I don't know.
If you told me, like,
yes,
as a group,
the stat that this Redditor was giving to us, which I don't know their facts. I didn't fact check them because it's Reddit, and I take everything as fact.
How many giant squids are there?
Exactly. That's the whole point. They're like, based on these stats of how many killer whales there are and how many each consume each year, there are probably 2.6 million giant squids in the ocean that are just being consumed. So imagine the numbers that they have that are just living down there. Could you imagine that many giant squids?
I can't imagine.
I can't even imagine one giant squid.
It's hard to imagine when I don't know where the truth is.
Just take it as real. It's fact.
If it was like, on average, one killer whale consumes one giant squid a year, then I'd be like, okay.
It was more than that. It was like one a week. I don't know.
52
giant squid. I don't even think that's right. But anyways, so yeah.
What an example.
We got to explore the oceans. Fuck space. Space is stupid.
How do you even measure that?
I don't know. Who's tracking these whales, by the way? I don't even know if we track whales like that.
Are we hunting whales like we hunt 100 whales? We cut them open and we're like, this whale had 7
giant squids this month. Above average. He's doing well. He's well fed.
So some of those killer whales, some of the weaker killer whales, probably got to bring that average down.
Yeah, they probably do. Just think about how many giant squids are out there, guys. Just think about it next time you're in the ocean.
The ocean is, I would say, scarier than space. Space is deadlier.
Yeah.
The ocean's scarier.
Yes.
I think the term is the term is thalassophobia, I believe.
Wow, look at you coming out with that.
A fear of the deep ocean?
Wow. I mean, I think it's because the ocean has lots of life, and space seemingly does not. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so Dope Sick is pretty sick.
I got bizarre news now.
No.
What?
No.
What do you mean no?
Hold on. There's one line that Michael Keaton says in this show, and it's great.
No, I wasn't saying that I was gonna do bizarre news right there and then. I was saying I got it.
Oh, you just thought of it just now.
Yeah, because
you suck. What? You son of a bitch.
Did you think of bizarre news?
I don't have bizarre news this week.
So
look at this. This is ridiculous.
Sorry, we're still trying to figure out what works. Clearly, this does not.
We're like if two 12-year-olds bought a Cadillac with this setup that we have. We don't even know how to drive. What are we doing with this thing?
We've burned 40 minutes of content. We haven't even gotten to question of the day yet.
Anyway, so Michael Keaton turns to he turns to the young kid from We're the Millers. He's grown up now. He's actually like hot now, I think.
He is hot.
Yeah, him.
Especially in The Bear.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. What? You know he's British?
Yeah, it's always
it's weird to me. He actually has a cool accent.
He does have a cool accent, but it's always so disappointing to hear.
But he's American in this, which he is in the majority of his roles. But he turns to the kid from We're the Millers, and he goes, You're selling poison, son. That's it. It was awesome. It was fucking sick.
I think next episode you should just like fully narrate. Just make it an audiobook basically of Dope Sick.
Okay.
I'll be the guy we can't identify. Ben's gonna get mad. He loves that actor and the fact that neither of us can.
I can't remember his
can
name.
think of his name.
I think I saw it the other day. It's something weird.
Is it?
I don't know. It's probably like Jack Smith.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah. Anyways, so question of the day. So, question of the day: if you were to teach a master class of anything, what would you teach it on?
I feel compelled to share that I came up with this question.
Yeah.
He accuses me of not being prepared, but I was prepared because I thought this week was my time to ask the question.
And I stole yours.
You did.
Which is abnormal for this podcast, just in case you don't know. We don't typically share what the question is beforehand.
Yeah.
To catch the other one off guard. But this week is different because I like that question better than anything I could think of. So,
thank you. It's a pretty good question.
Yeah. Pretty good. It's pretty good.
So while I don't think
What's a master class?
You know what a master class
I'm just
is?
kidding.
Well, I don't think I have any like real marketable skills that someone would be interested in.
Yeah.
I would say I could probably teach a pretty good master class on deception.
What?
Deception.
On being a liar?
Yeah.
That's really good for Emily.
That's something
That
I've always
she's marrying someone who could teach a master class on lying.
I would say, and maybe, I mean, I can't see her from this angle. Maybe she would disagree with me. I would say I don't use my silver tongue to harm anyone.
Okay.
It's all in good fun.
Okay.
But I'm exceptionally good at lying.
I think you are.
And I would love to teach a class on it. So next episode, I'm going to give you 100 different facts about me, and you have to decipher which 50 are false.
Save this for the Patreon.
You're right. That's VIP content.
That's top tier content right there.
Along with the release of the footage in which you can see the bottom half of our bodies.
Yeah, we do have legs.
We're not wearing socks, so
yeah,
that one's locked behind a paywall.
That is for sure not free.
But yeah, I think I would teach a master class on deception.
That's pretty good. Wait, tell me a lie. Or tell me two truths and a lie right now.
2 truths.
Everyone's got them. Everyone's got them like in the chamber.
2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
2 truths.
You don't have any ready?
Well, to be honest, I'm having a harder time thinking of truths.
This guy is messed up.
Is that bad?
I could tell you 2 truths and a lie right now.
Do it.
Okay. I once walked to Kentucky.
Okay.
I have 10 tattoos.
Okay.
And shoot, this is harder than I thought.
See?
Now I'm giving it away. Which one is which, right? There's something to this. You also know me so well, so I'm trying to think of something that you just wouldn't know off the top of your head.
That was my problem. I was like, to a layman, I would.
Right. I mean, to these schmucks, I mean, I love you. To these people, you know, they might not be able to catch you in a lie, but you know everything about me.
I do. You have walked to Kentucky.
I have.
I don't know how many tattoos you have. That
was the lie.
Yeah, I mean, I figured
that one was pretty easy to think of.
You have
the
a
other
lot.
truth. I couldn't think of another truth.
You have no other truth.
Well, because I want to think of a creative one. There's nothing else about me is true.
Interesting.
Just kidding. Did you think of yours?
Yes.
Okay, go.
I don't know how to read analog clocks. Not confidently, anyways. It took me until 12th grade to know how to tie my shoes.
Okay.
And I'm sitting in a chair right now.
That one's true.
All right.
Okay. Hold on. The tie your shoes one, 12th grade, and then you can't read it. I think the clocks one is the lie.
No, that's true.
What do you mean?
It takes me entirely too much time.
But you can read it.
No. See, I said not confidently. Like if you point it at a clock and you're like, what time is it? Most people, I would say,
That's
it could
insane.
Be like,
wait, what?
My brain just doesn't work that way.
Are you crazy? What?
I learned how to tie my shoes in freshman year of college.
Is that true? That's a lie.
The way, this is hand to God, this is the truth. The way that I learned how to tie my shoes was learning from our dear friend Tenny, freshman year.
That actually makes a lot of sense because you wore a lot of slip-ons.
Big slip-on man.
Big slip-on guy. I don't think I saw laces on you for a decade.
And when I did wear laces, it was I would tie it once and then I would wear the
You would
fuck
never
out of those
tie it
shoes
again?
yeah.
You got you wouldn't tie it. Someone would tie your shoe for you, and then you
Yes.
would just never untie it.
Yes, exactly.
That's insane.
So I'd always wear out the heel of the shoe
Wow.
from slipping into them.
You know, this makes a lot of sense. You didn't tie your shoes until you were in college?
Not well, no. And yeah, so the technique that I use to tie my shoes today, I mean, you look at my shoes. Great ties. I
Yeah.
also have a pair of
Excellent tie. No, that's a flawless tie right
I have
there.
2 pairs of slip-ons over there. Yeah, I did not learn that until freshman year of college.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I didn't learn how to ride a bike till I was 10.
Huh.
Yep.
See, some of us
Because one time I rode it when I was younger and I fell off. And then my dad was like, it's fine. And I was like, fuck this, I'm going home. I don't know if I said that exactly, but something to that effect.
I don't think you would have said that to your papa.
Maybe, might have. Who knows?
So that's the masterclass I would teach. I wouldn't teach about tying shoes. I certainly wouldn't teach about telling time.
No.
Now, if you show me a digital clock, I got that.
Well, I hope you can recognize what numbers
Probably
are.
9.5 times out of 10.
That's insane. I would teach a master class on. I mean, I do
Don't say
teach
fitness.
I do
Don't
teach
say
fitness. I don't know if I would teach a master class though, because fitness is pretty complicated. Because that would include the whole human body and stuff, and that's. What am I, a scientist?
Do you have certifications?
No.
All right, yeah. Get this fucker
Not technically.
off my show.
I could get it, I'm sure. The test is hard. I took it once, and I was 3 questions away from passing.
What could the questions possibly be?
Should
you lift with your back?
No, it's it gets into
No.
the mechanics of how the human body works, and you have to know certain shit about specific science stuff.
I'm trying to belittle.
No, it's super complicated,
belittle you
and
here.
the study materials did not prepare me at all. I studied a lot for that test, and I came 3 questions short. I should retake it because I bet I
should
could
retake
pass it. Anyways, that's besides the point. What would I teach a master class on? I could teach one on, how to make a good Spotify playlist.
Yeah, I was gonna say something music related.
I could teach a master class on how to make a playlist.
Yeah,
Because I can make a fucking sick ass playlist.
playlist curation.
Yeah.
That's the masterclass title.
101. Professor L. Sign up, bitch. I got you. It's not pass or fail either.
My masterclass
better be-
title would be convincing your friends you can tell time.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good. I still can't believe you can't read clocks. I didn't know that about you.
I can see the numbers on there.
That's insane to me.
But if you're like, what time does that say? There's a 3.
It's the little hand,
Then there's a.
and then the
there's a
longer
6.
hand. The little hand is the hour. The longer one is the minutes.
Don't bother.
It's
Don't bother.
pretty simple, man.
Don't even try.
Okay. All right. Well, do you have bizarre news?
I do. And again, this happened, I think, last week, so I'm surprised we didn't talk about it. But, and this is all paraphrasing, I don't have anything in front of me,
Okay.
One of
sure.
these days we'll get like a sweet-ass iPad.
Yeah, just wait. It'll get there.
Just one-
We'll get there.
Just one of these days. The Mexican government is,
Oh, yeah.
is alleging that they have alien bodies in their possession.
How did we not talk about that?
I don't know.
That was one of the weirdest stories I've seen in a long time.
I know. I have a coworker, God bless him, who is like, I would say 85% certain they're real. And when I saw them, I'm like, that looks like someone's shitty craft project.
Yeah.
It looks like it's made of stone.
Yeah.
It looks like a clay alien.
I just don't think it. I don't think they're real. I really don't think so. One, they said they found them in mines. In mines,
And they're
What were
claiming
they doing
they're
in the
claiming they're
mines?
mummified. They're claiming that the body they recovered had 3 eggs in it.
what?
Yeah,
Like it was pregnant
yeah, pregnant.
with 3 alien babies.
Yeah, and
triplets.
There's like an X-ray, and it's like, man, this is all fake as fuck. A couple months ago, there were former intelligence officers of the United States that were testifying before Congress, saying that aliens are real as well, and people got all excited because that's what people do.
Yep.
But I'm like, you don't know who this person is. They have nothing
Yeah.
on the line. Yes, they're at risk of perjuring themselves, but how do you fucking prove that?
But here's the thing.
How would the U.S. government say no? We don't have proof.
Yeah.
How do you prove that in a court of law?
Here's my thing with the Mexico aliens, the Mexicalians, if you will.
The Mexicalians?
I feel like why would the Mexican government present these aliens if they're not real? Like what did they stand to gain? Just people talking about Mexico again? Like what do we? Why?
I don't know, but
If they're fake, but why? Why are we doing this then? So maybe they are real.
people do a lot of stuff for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're real, but it would be cool if they were.
It would be very cool if they were real. It would. I think it would forever change the world.
Yeah.
I believe intelligent life exists outside Earth. I don't believe that it's ever visited us, and that's not because I don't want that to be the case. I totally want that to be the case. That the world would be way more magical if there were visitors from outside of Earth that were here. That would be awesome.
Here's a question. If you were to encounter one of these tiny little ET looking mine aliens, and they said, "Jonathan, what is music on Earth like?" What would you show them?
I would kick the shit out of out of that thing, man.
No, well, in this case, you guys are like kind of buddies. Like
Kind of buddies?
Maybe like he before he got to that question, he or she or they, I'm not sure the pronouns of these aliens. But before you got to that, obviously, maybe you guys kicked it for a bit. Maybe you guys watched a Twins game, and you guys are kind of friends now, like kind of buddy. So then, like at this point, they're feeling confident enough to be like, "Jonathan, show us more."
And it's
You
not
showed us
it's not-
baseball.
it's not sexy. It's like not a sex thing.
No, well, I mean, you don't want to assume anything of this alien. I mean, it could maybe lead to that, but you probably want to explore it further before.
So the question was, what
gets
music
to that.
would I show?
Yeah, sure. Or like, if you were gonna show them something that would really sum up Earth, what would you show them?
I would time it. I would take them to a Walmart on Black Friday. And I'd be like, "You came to the wrong place, bucko."
Come back in a couple months, gets trampled and dies.
I wouldn't want to endanger the thing.
Yeah,
Unless
of
it like
course not.
spooked me, then I'd kick the shit out of it. But yeah, I'd be like, humanity is not all that great.
Yeah.
Here's people fighting over a Samsung TV.
I wish that we would find aliens in like a more fun way. Like maybe we discover aliens because like 3 of them were stacked up on each other's shoulders in a big trench coat, and like they went into like a movie theater and then somebody spotted them.
So like a 90s movie reveal.
Yeah, like some sort of a 90s, early 2000s like silly kind of movie reveal of these aliens, so we can kind of get a fun little kick out of it at least.
Part of the problem is with how like prevalent Photoshop is.
Yeah.
And how much people love to lie. I know it sounds hypocritical, but like if you if you with your own eyes saw an alien,
Yeah.
you took a picture of it,
Sure.
you posted it online,
Right.
everyone would be like, fake,
Well, that's why you don't.
fake and gay. Terrible. Kill yourself. Get off the internet.
That's true. Well, that's just the internet, people. That's why you wouldn't put it on the internet. You'd kidnap the alien
Oh.
and you'd bring it to, I don't know, who do you bring it to? You can't bring it to the government. They're going to steal it.
They're going to steal it.
They're going to take it from you.
It's a classic alien trope.
Yeah, I mean, they're
loves taking aliens.
like, you befriend the alien, and then the government tries to take it to do experiments on it, but you guys are friends. You guys have developed a relationship. Maybe it's sexual. We're not sure yet. The tension is there for sure, but
Was The Rock in an alien movie?
The Rock?
I think he was in an alien movie with those kids.
What kids?
Maybe Josh Hutcherson? Hutcherson?
I think you're thinking, I think that one's more of like an end of the world type movie.
No. They're aliens.
Maybe.
And The Rock is there somehow.
You think of Black Adam? I'm just kidding. You thinking of Moana?
Oh, I was thinking of that football movie
Oh yeah, the
where he
the
has,
one where
he has a kid.
he's got that girl who was in Disney on the Disney Channel for a while. I don't
Madison
remember.
Pettis.
That wasn't her name, but could have been.
What? I think that's exactly what her name
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking over to the producer. I can't see her, but she's nodding her head.
Yeah, she just gave a thumbs up. That is who it is.
Boom.
Nice, dude.
Thank you.
Way to know child stars. This guy could teach a masterclass on childhood of Hollywood stars.
No, that's weird. I actually genuinely like that movie though.
Really?
That stands out to me. I can't even.
I don't think I ever saw the full thing.
I think it's called like The Longest Mile.
It's like
Longest
called
Yard.
Rock football movie. It's called Pass Me the Rock.
Pass Me the Rock. No, it's something about having a kid you didn't know about.
Yeah.
The what?
Game plan.
All right.
Game plan. Thank you.
Thank you. You just hear a disembodied voice off screen. Race to Which? Yes.
Oh.
The Rock is not an alien. Yeah.
The kids are aliens.
The kids are aliens.
Oh, spoiler.
Sorry for anyone who hasn't seen the
Race to Witch Mountain, the movie from 2015 or whatever it was.
No, it's got to be way earlier than that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Probably.
The Hutcherson kid's like 15 in it.
You know how fast aging goes? You of all people should know.
All right, any final thoughts, asshole?
Final thoughts. If you see an alien out in the wild, don't bring it to any government building. Don't photograph it or video it.
Beat it with a hammer.
Just befriend it,
See what spills out.
shoot the shit, and eventually maybe you guys could get to a point where they're ready to come out as an alien, because it's really their choice, and we shouldn't push that. Have a good night, guys. I don't know.